According to the WHO, Timor-Leste has the 7th highest rate of tuberculosis in the world and the 2nd highest incident rate in the Southeast Asia region. In Thursday's exclusive interview, Clinic Director Joaquim Freitas Soares told RTTL World News how the clinic works against the spread of tuberculosis in Timor-Leste. In part 2 of his interview, Mr. Freitas details the technology and treatment available to patients who test positive for TB and how the government can work towards its targets of TB incidence and death reduction.
What technology does your team use to improve case detection and diagnostic accuracy in rural communities?
If we need to detect more cases, including missing cases, we have to go and find them. That means we have to visit the rural communities, house to house, to find those people that have signs and symptoms of tuberculosis. We have to collect their sputum sample and bringing them to the laboratory for testing. First, we use the X-ray with the artificial intelligence. Then we collect the sample, test in the Gene Expert. Gene Expert is another modern technology, it's advanced technology to actually detect TB case very rapidly.
What treatment support do you offer to patients who test positive for TB?
The drugs that we are using to treat the patient based on the WHO regimen, TB drug regimen, including Ministry of Health. So the drugs composed of 4 fish dose drug doses. So that include isoniazid, rifampicin, pyrazinamide, and ethambutol. That 4 combination drugs that we provide during intensive phase treatment with the full 4 drugs combination, and then during the continuation phase treatment we use 2 types of drug, which is isoniazid and rifampicin during the treatment continuation treatment phase.
Director, what special services do you provide for the patients with drug-resistant TB?
Of course, the treatment for the drug-resistant TB is very complex. So we have to provide a good nutrition support, high calorie, high protein, to support the patient's nutrition during the treatment. So I'm very pleased to say that currently our success rate for DRTB is almost 90% success rate.
Timor-Leste has set an ambitious target to cut TB incidence by 80% and TB-related deaths by 90% by 2030. Do you think we can meet this deadline?
The efforts to reduce the mortality rate due to TB is progressing quite well. Currently, Ministry of Health achieved around 55% already. So hopefully by 2030 we could achieve 90%. But that is very optimistic. I'm not saying that is very ambitious, but it is important to continue steady investment towards that ambitious. And the second goal, about 80% reduction of new TB cases every year. That means by 2030, by reducing 80%, that means by 2030 we have to have at least 100 cases per 100,000 population. Currently, the incidence rate is 498 per 100,000 population. So if we wanted to reduce 80% from 489. That means by 2030 we should have only 100 per 100,000 population. So that means divided 1.4 million population, it's reduced quite significant. But again, we need a lot of investment to achieve that target.
Thank you for talking with RTTL News Director.
Thank you. You are welcome.